Mein Leben! Mein Roman! Mein Roman! Mein Roman! Oh!
this map, to me, was kind of fun. I actually think this might be maybe one of my personal favorites in Episode 7. Maybe my favorite overall in Episode 7. I'm not sure. The reason why, because it reminds me of, even though I'm not sure if I was the biggest fan of it at the time, but it reminds me of, if you go back to my playlist for my custom map mod, Wolfenstein 3D2, Episode 3, Floor 7, which not as hard, but it kind of in some ways reminds me a little bit of that. With, you know, one large room with a bunch of small rooms in the middle. Of course, you do have the dogs wandering around the big hallways at the beginning, which you can, you know, knife off or probably use like a pistol to save ammo. But of course, once you open one of those small rooms in the middle and you fire off your weapon, all enemies come out, making it like a little bit of a mosh pit. You're somewhat of your own little challenge, which I do like that idea, for sure. I mean, of course, at first it could be a little boring if you're trying to, you know, get 100% safely and get the dogs out, and then go to get the secrets, the 2 secrets in that room, of course, and then fight off the enemies, you know, in the hallways. They give you a lot of room to move around, so it's not the most difficult mosh pit that I've ever seen. But of course, also towards the end, whenever you do go and get the silver key, and you and of course, when you fight off the enemies in that room, enemies from behind the other silver doors will hear you. Not only will they wander into that hallway outside of like that smaller hallway to get towards the silver key, but even, of course, you know, through the exit, they will come out of there and wander into some of the smaller rooms in the first big room. So again, once again, as a continued trend, 100% kills will definitely be difficult to get if you're not wise to check some of those rooms closer to the exit door when you indeed come back. But yeah, that is it for Floor 4, guys. Again, probably one of my personal favorites in Episode 7. Because again, it reminds me of one of my old maps. We'll move on to Floor 5 in the next video, which is not quite one of my favorites. It's probably one of my least favorites in Episode 7. Until then, guys, though, I am the Club of the Man, 1993, and I'll catch you all then. Peace out, everybody.